Hello. I'll just wait for some people to come in. And someone, I was going to say, someone say hi so I know people are there. Hi. That light's a bit, is that me? I'm just going to switch that light off because that's looking a bit, woohoo. It's a bit too bright. Hi. That's all right. We're all trying to learn something. This one might sound a little bit out there, so get ready. Some of you might know about this. Oh, I need to show you the rice experiment. Obviously, you won't be able to see anything at the minute, but I will go and get it. Hi. I've just pulled a card. I'll show you which one it is at the end, if I remember. Just let me go and get the rice. Oh, this is out there. I'm out there. Before we get started, I did write something out, but you know me, I probably will look at it and go, oh, and it'll just come out how it comes out. But remember we did the rice experiment? Yeah, the good rice, bad rice. Obviously, nothing's changed yet. So I'll probably do it every couple of days because you can't really see this one because I had to put tape around it because the lid didn't fix. But I can tell you looking through it, they're both just still the same at the minute. I have been projecting my thoughts and stuff on it, so, you know, it's great to take it out on the hate one. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to do it every day because there's no point in showing you until something starts changing. What else? Oh yeah. Hi. I'll just show you my painting I've been doing. It's coming along. I've made some. I'm going to put these earrings in actually. I made some new earrings today. The thing is with me when I'm creating, because this is about creating, and I'll read out what I wrote down today just while I was sat here. And maybe what created the land we stand on. Well, I'm one of them. I have a lot of stuff about and my mind goes to one thing and then I go to another. So I painted, then I decided in my head these earrings came into mind and thought, oh, I'll make these. Just a design that popped in my head. So I don't know if you can see, but these are the earrings. And they've got copper. Hi. They've got copper. You know, I've hammered all the copper out and they've got butterflies off on gemstones. These are little tiny gemstones at the top, beaded all them, wire wrapped and everything. So the thing is with me, I don't like draw things out or have a plan. It just pops in my head and then I just think, oh yeah, see, pretty. So they're the new ones. So I'll be making some of those up to sell, I think, because I think they're very pretty if you like stuff like this. My painting over there is coming along. Oh, just grab it because I've had to. Oh yeah, the UN after since Nikki, yes, because she was working for them. We all know they're not good. I had to build it up with layers, and I don't know how to acrylic paint. I'm just doing it on my own, so it looks a bit weird at the minute because I have to keep building the layers up, and then I'll be able to put the detail in. So far, if you remember this the other day, so far it's coming along. Still needs a lot of work doing to it, but she's coming along. So I love orchids. Orchids are my favourite flowers. They just flower all year round in my house anyway. They die off and then they soon come back and they never seem to die. So they are my favourite flowers. I've got about 3, I think. I want more. I just want more flowers in the house because I think they cheer you up and they look very pretty. And I just think orchids are just very pretty. Thank you. And then what else? Did I have anything else? No, I think that was it. So, what's her name? Who? The flower? Yeah, they should have names, shouldn't they? I play music to them. So, I'm just going to write out what I wrote this morning, and then we'll go into the land creation giant thing, if anyone's not heard of it. You know, it's a bit well, it is biblical, you know, because it is in there. You might know what I'm talking about. How's the rice? I've just said it's not changed yet, because obviously it's only been a couple of days. I'm not going to do it every day until it starts changing. So at the minute, I know you can't see through this one. It's got a bit of tape on it, because I have to tape the thing down, but it is the same at the minute. So we'll see. Oh, the painting. I don't know yet. I guess we'll see. Maybe you'll all have to give it a name, and maybe that's what I'll call the painting. When I finished it, that'd be a good little thing to do. Yeah, could be, could be. So I'm just going to read out what I wrote this morning. Hi, and then I'll talk about the giants. And you know, you can believe in this or not, but the more you research about stuff, things start to make sense. So I'm just going to read about a bit about creating that I wrote down this morning. So I was washing the pots this morning, so I'm not going to come into chat until I've read this. By the way, if any trolls come in, I'm just going to ignore them. You know, because I'm sure they'll be on in a bit, especially these frustrated people. So we'll just ignore them. So I'm going to read this out first, then I'll do the giant thing, and then we can have a chat. So I was in the kitchen this morning washing the pots, looking out the window. You know, it's autumn time, leaves are beginning to fall and change colour a little bit. And with everything going on, you know, that we know about Cav getting in. I was crying last night, people. I managed to stay up and watch Cav and I get sworn in. Oh my God, did you see Jing's, what's she called? Jing's bird. Oh my God, Berg. Sat there like she needs to have died already, because she looked about 50 million years old. And did you see her face? And she wasn't really clapping. I thought, yeah, you're next. You're next. Get all the good people in and all the bad out, like Nikki as well. So, yeah, we thought you'd come on because that's all you can do. So we'll just ignore the people who seem to be frustrated and need to go and get a girlfriend. So, so I was in the garden watching the leaves fall, and then it sort of made me, hi, Top of 77. It made me sort of think about what's going on, you know, when I've talked about the shift and the change, if people are into all that, if not. No, because you can't come on here without being nice, so you just get ignored now. Just reminds me of things, change, and there is a new change coming, one that needs to take place for new. There's a new world coming, and I can, there's a new change coming, and I see it with my belief and a lot of others. Yeah, I'll get there when I've read this out. I see it with my belief and a lot of belief in other people that I'm seeing all over, and people talking about of wanting this change, of so many people seeing it, feeling it, talking about it. Of wanting change, so many people. So I'm seeing it, hearing it, talking about it, you know, or people talking about it. The shift is here, bigger and stronger. I'm loving Kanye West at the minute. I'm loving how confident he is, how much love he's putting out. I've seen his stuff on Twitter mainly, of how he's helping people. I think he's beautiful. His smile is amazing. It lights up his face more than ever before. And he's not just doing it for him, he's doing it for other people, because that's the thing about doing stuff for other people. He's so happy. His face is lit really with happiness. Love is all. He's so happy. I've just said he's so happy with his. I'm just writing out what I was thinking. You know, he's a beautiful person, but most of all, he's got a beautiful soul as well. Yeah, giants in Iraq. I will get to that bit in a bit because it is interesting. So it's our souls that need relighting. Shine your soul. It only shines through love. It doesn't shine through hate. It shines through compassion, empathy, love for others, and forgiveness. Creating makes your soul sing. It does, and I love creating. And I sort of see it as like maybe, yeah, I just did not. Maybe he'll be back. Maybe our souls sing because our Creator loved to create and loved what he created. We too can create beautiful things here in the physical and the spiritual. Maybe that's why I enjoy, not the not the others, you know, the baddies sort of thing, trying to create what the creator created, as in these clones and things, because that's not a good thing. It'll never be perfect because it wasn't created in the creator's eyes, you know, through love. But you create through your mind, through your thought. You think something and then you want to create it. You know, like I said, mind, body and spirit. So you create through your thought, you think of it, then you create through your body because your hands might be making that thing, like I make my jewellery and paint. And spirit is like I think your heart sings, your soul sings when you make something that you love and someone else loves the thing that you love. They get a lot of enjoyment and love out of something handmade that you've created that's unique as well. So that's what I was thinking about this morning. Just got off the phone to my sister talking about, because I come from quite a crafty family. Because like I said, I don't watch telly, so I make things, and she makes things as well. And we were just talking about how we were laughing because she was making these Russian dolls, and I was saying to her, "Oh, have you done them?" She went, "Oh, I've just gone on to something else. I've just gone off to something else." I was like, I'm like that. I've got jewellery stuff on the table, painting on the side. I flip from one thing to another because I have ideas that pop in my head all the time, and I just have to do it when I feel like doing it. I can't stick to one thing. So I just think you should try and create things. If you've ever fancied it, just give it a go. Hi. So that's about creation. And then, hi. Then it goes into the talk I was listening to today. I forgot to get the woman's name, and I will bring this channel up because she's good. But she was talking about, you know, she's out there on stuff. She was talking about, she's not come across it before. She just started looking at it. I've come across this before and have spoke about it a bit before, but then wanted to do it again because it just goes in with all the deceit and lies that we've been told about history and this, that, and the other. And it's a biblical thing for those of you who are religious as well. Yeah, with, I believe the world we walk on, the rocks, the stones, the mountains, a lot of it is made up of petrified giants. And the reason why is because there's lots of videos out there, and some of them that are good, I will be bringing some more, is Mud Fossils University. Hi. And I think it's Dictionary of Truth. And they show you lots of videos. Even if you don't believe in it, go and watch them because they do make you think. Because getting you thinking is one of the good things. Is, you know when they say, scientists say, oh, it's the wind and the rain that's blown this way and it's made it look like a face, or it's made it look like this. Yeah, really? What, identical on both sides? I don't think so. Yeah, the Vatican, yeah, they know. Hi. You don't have to believe this. It's a bit of fun to some other people, you know. Don't have to put any nasty comments or anything. Yeah, the Anunnaki. So when you go and watch these videos, I was watching these like end to end a few months back, and I was like, oh, you know, we've got petrified mushrooms, petrified animals, you've got petrified sea creatures, massive. I'm talking giants, and I don't mean 6 foot or 8 foot. I mean 2 miles high. You know, they talk about giants in the yeah, it is a snake pit in the Bible, because they do put truth in there. And you know, when they had the flood or whatever, all the mud and everything, I mean, they explain it on some of the videos, petrified people to stone. And they've even found people they found bones and stuff that people, you know, like a fossil, have been petrified to stone. So it does happen. ODD TV here. And it's just dead interesting because we were going on about the tops of the mountains that look cut off were trees. They look like trees. The guy on, what's he called? The guy on Mud Fossils University even goes through, like, I've got a stone somewhere. I should have found it. I don't know where it is. Where we can tell through looking at, you know, your anatomy and stuff and your vessels, that these stones have vessels where they would be parts of bodies. They say about the Grand Canyon. They found fingers. They found other bits and bobs. Some things that sort of look like statues have got like bloodlines in, and like when you mine for crystals and stuff like that, they have veins in. We call them veins. And now it makes me go back thinking, oh yeah, when they go on about crystals hold, you know, from the Silica Age, is it? Crystals hold, yeah, Easter Island. Crystals hold information. Well, yeah, they do. They hold information of a lost civilization, of like, obviously dead body parts, if you know what I'm saying. Giants of history, the hidden civilization. And no wonder they have energies in crystals if it was something before. Yeah, I'm getting it. Well, the thing is, Doom, I had this ages ago, but I've not really spoke about it. It just fits together with everything. And this is even off looking at Q. It's just like, what? I get it. Mud Fossils University, yeah. It's just interesting, even if you don't believe in it. Honest to God, if you go and watch these, you'll be like, what? Hi. Also, think of the films. What's that film? I haven't seen this cartoon. I think it's Disney. I'm not sure. The one with Milan, was it in Hawaii where it's a sleeping giant and it was a cartoon? Quite a newish one. Hi, that's real. Was it Hawaii? I'm not actually sure where it was. It might not have even been Hawaii. If anyone knows about the actual film that I'm talking about, um, goes back to Avatar again because they were not the massive giants, but they were, the big ones, and also it was all that connection to the earth because at the time, like I said, I believe Earth was Eden. These evil people tried to make their version of Adam and Eve. Can't do that. That was a creator. Planet Earth was Eden. That's why they're trying to wreck it now. It was a beautiful place. It still is. We could get it back, but it was Eden. And I believe the pressures and things of Earth way back was a lot different. And I think the planets were different. And like, I believe maybe Saturn was nearer and maybe the moon wasn't. Different pressures and things. I don't know the right. Yeah, that's it. Is it Manon? I can't say it. Yeah, I can't say the name, but yeah, that one. And planets were different because, like I said, planets come into different shifts. So they were bigger. They were bigger, or we were, or giants were bigger compared to us. We were probably like fairies compared to them. The Anunnaki were giants, and it believed they also mated. Yeah, with all that stuff that's in the Bible, it's the same sort of thing. It's all in myths, but we know myths are just stories brought down generations. It really means it was true. It's just a story. It's a story, but where did the story come from? So that makes me think of, like, again, Avatar, and we were all connected to the earth at this time many years ago when everything lived with everything. I don't know how they unawoke. This is what I mean. The Great Awakening's not just the stuff in the physical or things that are going on, I don't mean the normal stuff, but the things we're finding out about with Trump and this, that, and the other. There's all this other stuff. So going back to the connection, I think that time, the lost civilization when we were then, I think a lot of things lived alongside each other, giants and smaller people and bigger animals and this, that, and the other. There was nothing new under the sun, yeah. And that film Avatar, everything was connected, and you could connect to the plants and the trees and the animals. You could speak telepathically. That's why she went mad in the film when the guy who was pretending to be the blue avatar killed the animal because it was hunting him. But she said, you have to say thank you for killing it and this, that, and the other. We all sort of, because they connected to the animals that they flied on, didn't they? Them dragons, and there's petrified dragons as well. There's some right good ones out there, and to the horses that they rode, with the hair. But it was about that. That was just symbolising connection because they connected with the tassely things, didn't they? In Avatar, if anyone remembers, it was all about we were connected then. We were more in harmony with the earth, our Eden, and the things that lived on it. And I think sometimes when they said giants ate people, maybe some did, or maybe they went evil. But remember, they always say, even in the Bible, oh yeah, it was this, that, and the ate the people. Maybe they didn't. I don't think they did then. Maybe they didn't then because they always tried to scare us with stuff. Everything's always bad. But I don't believe in them times with the vibrations of the planet we're supposed to be in love that they would have been doing that. I think that's when we worked together. Oh, royal wedding. Ugh, I don't like the royals. Oh no. Ever wonder why America is the most powerful country? And what do you mean with all the giants? And I also believe that Native American Indians, I think you grow your hair out as long as the paint. Yeah, I want to grow my hair very long. I'll be a granny with long hair. I believe that the Native American Indians, when they said they can't dig up certain secret burial sites and all this, yeah, I understand that. But sometimes I think they knew they were part of a civilization. I think there's stuff in those grounds that the government don't want digging up because there's something there. That's what I think, because they were I think the Native American Indians were very in tune with the earth, obviously, spiritually. That's what the government didn't like about them. And that's why I think they're portrayed in some films as, oh, they were scalping people. Yeah, maybe they did, but you were coming after their spirituality and their land. That's films putting it out again, oh, they were just as savage. Were they? Or was it because you were going after their land and their spiritualness because you didn't want the truth of the spiritual that they knew about, giants and all this stuff I've been talking about, to get it out to the masses, you know, because that's the thing that they've been trying to hide off people. So I don't know if anyone gets what I'm saying. What was protecting Noah in the movie? What were they made of? The Grand Canyon. Yes, and I've seen the Grand Canyon. I think that was on Mud Fossils or all this stuff where the Grand Canyon, you know, it's all like, I can't explain it, not that I've been, but I've seen pictures, lines of like red and that's like muscle tissue. I know it sounds bonkers, but the more you watch these videos, even if you don't believe it, you're like, oh, don't like the royals either, but the royal wedding and what royal wedding? What, there's been a royal wedding or the royal wedding? What, them reptilians? Yeah, but the thing is, this is what I mean, where people wouldn't get the head around it, because if we've been suppressed for years and centuries and everything, yeah, veins of gold, and they used to, was it the Anunnaki, whatever, used to mine for the gold. Yeah, and silver and the crystals and everything, and there's been things crystallised. Two men royals. Oh, right. Oh, I don't know who it is actually, I'll have to look into that. But I think when you're petrified, I think your veins and things in us turn to those crystals and gold and stuff when it's petrified, and that's what they were mining for. Yeah, they are in our governments. Yep, they're real. Yep, they're out there. Even if it's, some see it as physical, some see it as an energy that comes through, because they don't like anything that creates, by the way, naturally, because they can't create, or comes through frequencies, especially AI, or I don't know what the true thing is, but it's out there, you know. I didn't come on yesterday because I was a bit tired, but they live among us. Yes, and who said, that's up to you, who said, was it Reagan who did a speech on the lines of, we walk among giants, or giants walk among us, or something like that, way back when? Yeah, I've seen there's no forests on Earth. I have seen that, and it's just amazing, because when you, yeah, it was Reagan. When you look at these videos, this is where I say you've got to think, you've got to expand your thinking, just like you said. We've been told lies for centuries. We go to schools that teach you the wrong things and put other stuff, yeah, and put other stuff in front of us to keep us from the truth. Even religion, it's in everything. You know, I'm not religious. I know there's true things in the Bible. What I'm trying to say is they put twists in things to keep you away from it and to keep you in fear. That's why I was saying Kanye he's very lit at the minute with happiness, because he's not under control anymore. Yes, but some people see them as saint and demons. Some people see them as something else, because we've been told the saint and demons. So you just, you know, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying everyone sees it as something different, but it's the same, if you know what I mean. It's still the same, but some people see them as different things. But when you start seeing these videos, the Anunnaki needed gold so they could use to protect their home planet. Yes, I believe that, and I think it was more like gold powder or something. So that's why I think they've tried to take that from other planets. I know this sounds mad, and they've destroyed some of them. That's what they tried to do to planets. Yeah, they did take, yeah, well, like I said, the hidden things, I mean, I see it in a different way, but the same way, you know. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm just sitting on the fence with flat earth, because me, it doesn't really matter. I just want to know the truth, because if we're told it's a globe, who knows, because we're told lies about everything. But I'm not bothered. I'd rather just know the truth. And I don't diss people for that, because I think, who knows, you know, we've been told a load of lies. So, oh, MK Ultra. Yeah, well, there's a lot of the MK Ultra out there. That's why they all said Kanye went mad and this, that, and the other. He's just got away from it, and he's living in love now. You know, he's not living in fear anymore, because they say these energies do live off fear. That's why a lot of things are to keep us in fear and to keep us fighting. Because the more negative it is, and the more you're in fear about certain stuff, That's why they do it, because it feeds off that energy. That's why I said you've got to hold the higher vibrations, and this is a shift that I see globally around the world of a lot of people talking about this. Even David Icke was saying, he sees from the talks he goes to, whether you believe him or not, that the world's vibrations are lifting because people are seeing through the veil. And we're starting to look and research at different stuff that might have sounded bat crazy, but when you go and look at it, you're like, actually, this is starting to connect and make sense now. Under the Dome, yeah. Kanye is free thinking again, exactly. And that's why people might look at me and think, you're mad, what you're talking about, but I'm free thinking. I can go off and look at things and make my own mind up. I'm not being told off a university or college or school or someone who's got a degree. Sorry if you have that person who came on the other day and said, have you got a degree? And I was like, no, nobody's over anybody. We're sovereign. Equally, and no one's over anyone. It doesn't matter if you're the royal family, if you're a massive celebrity. Nobody is over anybody else, because love doesn't come into that. So, Western nations is should have said. Thank you. I've always thought like that, because I don't think, looking back, I've never liked the control thing. Didn't like doing my homework at school. Used to make a story up about it all the time. Got away with it anyway. I've just never liked that. Yeah, we're all equal. Doesn't matter. Someone going, oh, I've got a bloodline of something or other. Well, the DNA and everything's the same. So your blood cells are the same. So, no one's above anybody. I would love to know how old the Earth really is. See, they're going about these archaeologists. Oh, the archaeologists. What was she talking about? She was talking about let me just see. Because she said deception on a video I was watching. Deception on deception. Total misconcept of the world. Geologically, a deception as well. And is it geologically and geological column deception as well, of what the rocks actually are. We are just giving it, we're giving it re-education camps, school, colleges and universities. People go, oh, therefore I can work out the age of this because this was that. And no, you can't. And some things are actually, like, they'll say something takes so long to petrify or do this and that and the other, when they found things that stalagmites and stalactites and that have only took 40 years compared to what they said it was. So no, they don't know. The reason why they say all this is to put us off things, to make out something was either further away maybe or something, so we can't connect stuff. But all I'm saying is, go watch these videos, even if you don't believe it. My God, they are so interesting. You're telling me that's wind and rain and it's eroded away the same, like a face and eyes. If it eroded away, it'd just be on one face. No. All these films they put out there, stuff like Thor, he was a giant, he came to Earth, Land of the Giants, thank you, all this stuff they put out there with things that are bigger, the Marvel stuff, you like King Kong even, you're just like, they're trying to tell us something. But sometimes they're always bad. So that doesn't mean they're always bad, because that's the thing to scare you. I believe way back when the vibrations of the earth were good and the animals and everything sort of coexisted with each other at that time, it was better. And the thing is, I'd also like to say, as this woman said, and I agree on this as well, we think we're living longer now. Oh yeah, we're living longer. No, we lived longer then. We're not living longer now, because we were actually in a better place then, especially on the vibrations we're on. We lived a lot longer. The earth was a healthier place. Obviously, it was Eden. It was a healthier place, a more beautiful place than it is now. We don't live longer. They say we live longer, but we don't, because they lived a lot longer. Yeah, Digby, the biggest dog in the world, exactly. If anyone's seen the petrified videos, has anyone seen the elephants? Freaking elephant. The dragons, that look like dragons. That's why we always have dragons in films, don't we? And stuff like that. It's all fantasy stuff in the fantasy films that I've always resonated. Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, bit like Game of Thrones in it, because it's the ones that, it's all about the queens and the kings and all that run the earth and this, that and the other. We were all equal. Thank you. All that sort of stuff that I've always resonated with as a child, like magical things, spiritual film, the sort of spiritual films, the the sort of superhero films, that sort of stuff I've always resonated with. Star Wars and all that, and now I know why, because it's like, it makes sense. It's like history, but written in a film, you know, of what was on the earth and what we've come from and what's been shut down and hidden away for us to be more in the material world and not know our spiritual, magical, I will say magical, powerful, spiritual being self, because we are all magical. And they try and put out there, oh, you know, these people, these elites are witches and that. Yeah, some of them are the darker cult, but we are actually all magical beings, but we've been dumbed down to not use our intuition, our sort of telepathy sort of thing, all that sort of stuff I've talked about. No, it isn't. That's up to you. It's not. You've been told that in religions. You're all magical people. It's all about vibrations and frequencies. It's not a bad thing. Yes, there is bad, black, dark magic, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, it's not. I believe in all that, and I'm not a bad person. It's what you do with the knowledge you know. So when people say about, oh, the Masons and that, they're not all bad. Oh, they know this. Oh, Aleister Crowley. Yeah, Aleister Crowley knew this. Yeah, he knew the powers of the universe, the powers of what we are. Depends how you use it. You're either good or you're bad. There's people in between. It's how you use something. That's all. And they keep you in fear saying it's bad because they don't want you trying to look into what we really are, where we came from, and what powers within you. Because it's not the material that they try to push on us all the time in this physical realm. It's the material. You go within. It's within you. Don't want you to know that. Yeah. Yeah, magic has been taught to just be illusion. It's not the stuff they sort of put in movies, you know, you're there with a magical one and doing this, that. It's totally different. But it's there for everyone. But if you want to say the elites know what it is, the ones high up. It's not everyone in the Masons or everyone, it's the high up ones. But they use it for they've been using it for evil, because if you have the power of something and, you know, the majority of the world don't know about it because we're all too busy looking at our phones and this, that, and the other, getting distracted. Yeah, but it's different things to different people. Then you control the world. And you control the people. You know, it's how you use something. I'm not religious. I just believe in energies and God source and just different things. But I do believe things in the Bible, but I'm not religious, if you get what I'm saying. But everyone has their own interpretation of it. And the reason why everyone has a lot of interpretations, but there's different things in different religions, but they all add up to the same things because it's out there in every religion, but they've tried to twist it. Yes, if you want to say that Satan source rules this world, it does, because it's been ruling the material, because they've been putting it out there. They want you in fear, people, as well. I watched Mind the Matrix last night. Very good. Oh, look out for that one. Thank you. But I don't know if anyone gets what I'm saying, and I don't know if anyone... Because if you think about it, if all these fallen angels, some want to say, these beings that were here before, we were giants before, fell in the time of the floods, and their bodies got petrified with the mud and the water and this, that, and the other, and they got petrified into stone. So pressure and different things crushed all these down, but you can still see them, has made the land we walk on. Pebbles, stones, everything. That's why I think the Aborigine and the... I'm not going into the Bible stuff because I think different things, even though it's all the same. Aborigines and like Native American Indians, I think it's Aborigines as well, were very like the Avatar, you know, be careful with that stone, or be careful with this because we're all one and it's part of something, and it could have been something before. What was that? Because stones were alive, because could have been a bit of a body. Do you know what I mean? When you start, I know what I mean, looking at things, you're like, oh. And this is far more interesting than the history lessons you did at school, folks. That's why I was bored shitless at school with history. But if I was learning this, it'd have been well more interesting and exciting. Can you imagine kids doing this today? I'll be teaching my son this. I'll be like, no, don't listen. Hopefully we'll know in the future that, you know, I think great things are coming. That's why I'm saying, Is there a rally tonight? That's why I'm saying. It's the Great Awakening to a lot of things, and people are going to be like, oh my god. That's why I said the fallen angel was stone giants were protecting Noah. Yes, and I've seen lots of films with the stone giants predicted in a lot of films. I think they were in. What's the devilly sort of guy portrayed as good though? Red thing, Big Red. What's that film? Like Marvel-y film thing. Oh god, what was he called? He was called Red in it, but the film. Come on, someone help me out. Somewhere in one of the films they have the stone giants. As mind you, there's a lot of fantasy films that have the stone giants in. Even Neverending Story. Neverending Story. That makes me think now. It's got a dragon in it. I've not seen Deadpool actually. Hellboy, yeah, Hellboy. You've got a dragon in it. You've got the big rock giants. What else was in it? Didn't you have a big... Was that the one with the big turtle in it that spoke? Because there's giant petrified turtles. It just makes you want to go and watch all the old films again. All that sort of stuff. Ooh, what time over there? What time will it be here? Are you about 9 hours behind? I don't know. Because I did stay up and watch Cav last night and I was crying. I was crying. It's just mega interesting. And everything I was looking at months back or the beginning of the year has just started connecting now. And then I just pulled this card out before, out my Oracle card. And look what it says. A breakthrough. No, I haven't read the Bible. I've got the Bible. I've just read the bits at the beginning about that sort of stuff. Because like I said, they do put it in the Bible. But they do put a lot of fear in, mongering in certain stuff as well. But no, it's just all coming from looking at stuff and researching other stuff and the way I'm feeling. Yeah, a breakthrough, that says. 4 hours behind. Oh, I'll have to look out for it. I don't need to read the Bible. I've got it. It's a nice one as well. It's in your consciousness. We're waking up to what we forgot about. We've been asleep like the sleeping giants. We've started remembering. They left a big part out of the new Bible. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've twisted stuff, and it's in every religion because every religion talks about the same thing but different names, like the Jinn and this, that, and the other, the Anunnaki, blah blah blah. But they've also took scriptures out, which I believe are under the Vatican, with a lot of other things, maybe like giants, skeletons, and this, that, and the other, and all the. Apart from the horrible stuff we know they do in the Vatican, that Pope is going down. There's hidden scripts in there from Alexandra's libraries and all the people that were doing all the, working out of the world then and what they knew and this, that, and the other, and it was taken away and hidden so we could be lied to and deceived to control the masses. Jesus was a guy that was trying to free us, and they crucified him like they do now with people who are trying to get truth out up to the present day with certain people. And you see this a lot in the music industry, obviously, Tupac and stuff like that. People start talking about stuff and then they get sacrificed, don't they? So we know about that because that's like an old-fashioned tradition, but these elites carry it on, or whatever you want to say. But we won't talk about them because they're negativity. Yeah, the Book of Enoch. There's all sorts of different things, and even if you're not religion, it still adds up because it's all in everywhere and it's all in consciousness. And I see a lot of people talking about everything at the minute. So whether you believe or not, whether you're religious or not, it's still all there. We're all just trying to figure the truth out, people, and that's what's good about it. So I don't know if anyone's actually seen the petrified videos. Has anyone seen them? They're really, really, really good. Like I said, even if you think it's batshit crazy, as I like to say, they're just good to watch, and it does make you think, and it's all about thinking and expanding your thinking and getting away from what that TV is telling you. Certain scientists, certain philosophers, and this, that, and the other schools. I'm not saying all schools, but just because they don't know, because they've been taught it and all that sort of stuff. We're all one. We're all waking up to consciousness of what happened. Oh, I might be up. I don't know. I might have to catch it tomorrow because I stayed up last night, so I'm going to be tired. Also, what they used to do years ago as well, which is another, really odd thing as well, is about, let me find it, around about Trump, oh, savior of the universe. I think they said around the 1500s, 1600s, especially 1700s. They used, I might not be able to say this right, but the new Doctor Who is kind of cute. Oh, I'm supposed to be watching that with my son, actually. Is it Anaropa? Right, Aropa more. Right, I can't even say it anyway. It was paintings, landscape paintings. I'm not even having a go at reading that. Landscape paintings around the 1950s, the 15, 16, and especially 1700s, where they used to paint landscapes, but the landscapes were faces, and people climbing up mountains, but the mountains were faces or bodies or this that and the other, which makes you think again, why were they painting stuff like that then? Why were people in caves, right, drawing things that look like aliens sort of things, or spacecrafts and this, that and the other? Why were they doing all that then? Leaving these, you know, and they see massive footprints as well. It's just amazeballs. Oh no, we know who's going to come into president when Trump steps down. Whoop whoop. You know who I think it is? Whoop whoop. Exactly. The painting, what they saw. And especially years back, if they didn't have a lot of dialogue, it's like me painting this picture. I'd be like, oh, I can paint. I'm going to paint. Oh, this is what I saw. This was in the sky, so I'm going to put some stars up here because I'm trying to say, oh, it was in the sky. This, I'm just using that as an example. It was in the sky. I'm going to paint it on the walls in a cave and try and get out what was in my head, because I can't have the language, but I'm going to paint. Because I don't think we had a language at one time. I think it was more telepathy. You just know. Yeah, scratched into the sand or stone. Yeah. You think that aliens created? Who knows? The thing is, I say things are in the Bible. Fallen angels. That's what some say they are. I see it differently, but maybe to us, something falling out the sky that was different, fallen angel, or some might say, it's still alien if it looks different, because that's what they say, don't you? When you look a bit different, you're alien. Like, we'd look alien to them, but it's still alien because it's not the same. So who knows? But that's what I'm saying. It's fun because no matter what you believe, it's just about getting the truth out. Once we know the truth sets you free. Knowledge is power. Awareness is power. Consciousness is power, and that is what's happening globally around the world. It's been happening for a long time, but it's revving up now. I can see it on the internet, people that I'm finding, you know, when you get recommended because I'm following this and then that connects to that person. I've just found someone new, which I will try and get the name and get it out because I keep forgetting. It's because it's that consciousness coming in. Like I said, even David Icke said, I was watching something the other day, a lot of the places he goes to do big talks, he's noticed the energy's rising, because at the end of the day, we're seeing around the world what the horrible things that were going on. People don't want it. They want to be raised in a higher vibration. We don't want all this hate. That's why people are discussing a lot of things right now, what's going on, because who knows? I believe there's different realms and different densities and different dimensions. So what some people say is, what did you say then? Paranormal. It's paranormal to us because it's different. It's that thing again, it's alien to us because it looks different. I believe we go into a light source. We are beings. We are vibrating light beings of sound as well. Light, sound, vibrations, energy. In a fleshy vehicle. I saw someone die in front of me, someone's grandma. Never seen anyone die. When she passed, I don't know, it was just like I saw a soul go. She just deflated. She didn't look the same. But it was weird, but like nice at the same time, as weird as that sounds. Because I believe you go somewhere into the energy again, used, you know. Oh yeah, I know about her. I know. She will get her justice. And some people have been researching, but I tend to leave that to the other people that are doing it, because it's not something I've been You know, like people who go into the marches and stuff because they do really good. You know, like Red Pill Phil and Reverend Simon Sideways and all the many others that are doing a brilliant job on that. I'm trying to do the raising the vibrations thing because I believe it's all connected, and in the end, for people to be aware, it goes for that stuff as well. You know, to get rid of these bad people like what's starting to do in America, kicking the bad judges out, because that's the same as over here, because we need the good people in to stop going after the good people and letting the bad people go free and running around doing what they want and then going after the good people, because that's how the world's trying to be run at the minute. That's what they've wanted. One world order, shite. That's just, no. No, we're not having it. People start to wake up with awareness. They can't fool you anymore. You know what's going on. Thank you. So, you know, if you get what I'm saying. But I just wanted to come on with that little chat. So I'm going to give you the videos to go and watch again if anyone just wants to look at these. There's many more if you put Petrified Giants in. It's just interesting. There's Jay Dreamers who's done lots of it on the Elohim, the Nephilim, the Anunnaki, all that sort of stuff. It's brilliant. And Jay Dreamers is really good. But there's loads. And because I'm into all that stuff, I just see loads of people on the internet. You might not, but I just see everybody. I'm like, wow. Oh, oof. Yes, I think someone asked me, and I think I did it once. I've tried to do it. There's one time I've said it before. I went to sleep, but I wasn't asleep. I was I knew I was awake, and my mum was here, and I was dead relaxed, and I could feel myself breathing quite heavily, and then I just felt really good, was smiling with my eyes shut, and it was like I was going down a wormhole. J Dreamers, Jay, and then Dreamers, but the S is a Z. And he's really good. He does lots on a load of other stuff. He used to be really into the Bible, and not that I'm saying you don't have to be, but he's done a lot on the giants and this, that, and the other, and loads of other stuff. And it was like I was going down a wormhole, and there was loads of lights going around, like it was dark, but it wasn't, because it was all like electrical lights, like purple and yellow and quite neon. And then when I looked out, it was something to do with when I started coming on this path, and I was thinking about New Earth, not New World Order, New Earth. And I sort of looked out to side, like it wasn't a window, but I could see through it, and there was a world, but it was bright and shining, and that's what I saw as a new world of, it was light energy, as in we're all light, meaning to me that people are raising the vibrations, and they're, you know, and the positivity and the stuff that we want to change. You've got to want it for it to change, and a lot of people in the world right now don't care what anyone says, are wanting it to change. They are sick of seeing what is going on with war and all this crap that we're hearing about. We're sick of it. It shouldn't have to be like this. So people are trying to, that's why you've got to try and raise your vibrations. You find out all this nasty stuff, and there's a lot of shitty things going on here, globally, everywhere, but you've still got to suck it up, and you've still got to get that good vibrations out and try it every day to be projecting what you want to see in the world, which is love everywhere for everyone, because we're all connected. So yeah, Jay Dreamers is Jay, Dreamers together, but the S is a Z. And then we've got Mud Fossils University, and I think it's Dictionary of Truth, and it's a girl in England that does a lot on the mud, the stones and stuff that look like pieces of meat. It's just, even if you don't believe it, just please go and have a look at it. It's brilliant. So yes, I'm going to go, because I went to bed late last night watching O Trimpo, and I don't think I'll be watching it tonight. I might have to wait till tomorrow. I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the American, you know, the alert test they put out, I don't know if they did another one. Some of them went to the cabal, you know, these naughty people, and not the others. So, yes, good vibrations hit. Thank you. So, yeah, can I get a whoop whoop? I need to get my Q t-shirt on. Guess what, guys? Might be coming to America next year, to New York, with a load of girls and my mum. Whoop whoop. I want to go to Trump Towers. So, be first time in America, people. So we'll see. Hopefully, don't go. Oh, I have to go now. Well, I'll shine my light over there. They'll be draining it anyway, you know. So, a big announcement. Well, if I'm still awake, because my brain's always on, you know, going all the time, I'll try and catch it. If not, it'll be first thing in the morning with a coffee. Yeah, it'd be exciting. I'll be like, I need to go to Trump Towers. Dun, 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 dun. I know, but it's someone's, big birthday and that's where we're going. So, but I'll make it good. Making a change to the what? Am I just being daft? What does that mean? But I hope people get what I was talking about. It didn't sound too bad, crazy, but I don't really care. It's my reality. Oh. Ooh. I think there's lots of things going to come in the future. Great things slowly going to start coming in. We need new teachers of light as well, Oh, exciting. Yeah. So I'm going to go. I'll leave you with that. Please go and watch these videos of just putting petrified giants. I just go and have a nosy and see what you think. I know, well, this is the thing. Most of you on here, there's some of you that are new. There's, you get the trolls in, but who cares? I just don't know. We've already been in one. We've been in a silent one. You need to go and read William Cooper's book, Behold the Pale Horse. We've been in one a very long time. I'm going now. Yeah. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say now. Yeah, it's because we're all consciousness, and a lot of you get what I'm saying because because we're all starting to look and research and think about the same things. I'm thinking, what if? And does it resonate? Not in your gut, in your heart. Does it resonate? Yes, thanks for coming on. I have different opinions on different things, but it's still the same. And go and watch these. You'll enjoy them. Thank you, Top77. Like I keep saying, in the end, I hope to get a laptop or something and do some more better videos and get used to that sort of stuff because I think it'd be good because I just love talking to people and putting stuff out here and I want to, I don't know, grow my channel into I don't know, I just like to send positive vibes out to people and websites and things maybe I'll try and get up in the end, for my jewellery and stuff, just different things because like I say, I like creating stuff for people to buy, not because I want you to buy, just because I don't mean you people, because I like people to enjoy the things that I make. It makes me happy that something of mine gives someone else happiness, if you get what I'm saying. And even if that's just like my paintings or this. It's my daughter's, my friend's, not my daughter, I haven't got one. My friend's daughter's birthday and I made her a card. So, some things, she's going to be about 12, but I hand painted it myself and my mum's moving into a new house. So I made her like a little dolly sort of moving in little card. So I just love doing things. And sometimes to my friends and that, I make pieces of jewellery and give them away for free because I like it. And one of my friends had a bracelet a bit like, I've not got it on, that I made her and she's had it for about 8 years and it still not fell apart, but she just loves it. So I love it because she loves it because I made it. It's got my energy on it. So, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so I shall see you. If I don't come on, I know it looks like I'm on every day, which I normally am because like I said, I don't watch TV. So I like to come and have a chat. But if I don't, it just means because I'm tired, I've got kids and, Thank you. Well, this is what I mean. It's about putting good energy up and showing that people do care about the state of what the world has been. But I do believe in the end, even if it takes years and we're slowly getting there. Well, I don't think it's slowly. It's moving faster now. We will get to that place for us. But for the next generations and generations to come, that will know that we did something to help those generations that were falling asleep, people like the sleeping giants. So I'll leave you with that and I shall see you soon. Thank you. And where we go one week wall. Woo! And I'll probably see you tomorrow. We'll see. Bye.